Welcome to Lifestyle with Camille, Vlogmas Day 3. Today we're going to make for you some cookies with the kids, and we're also going to make for you a festive charcuterie board that you can use for entertaining or for everyday eats. If you are just hanging out with your friends or with your family, you can have it anytime that you want. So let us go. So we're gonna preheat the oven to 350. One of you preheat the oven. I'm gonna go ahead to 350. And we already have some of the ingredients. We're gonna make 2 batches for our cookies. So we're gonna make a festive white chocolate chip cookie. The girls don't like white chocolate, so we're gonna go ahead and make a milk chocolate as well. The kids are not into making those cookies that have a lot of frosting and stuff on it. So they're okay with chocolate chip cookies, and that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna do chocolate chip cookies. And then how to make it a little bit festive, we're gonna use our molds, the cookie cutters with the festive shapes to cut them out, and that's all we're gonna do. And just do some our icing sugar to sprinkle on them, and that's how we're gonna make the cookies look a little bit festive, but that's all they want. So we have some things already pre-done for Aiden for his batch, and then the girls are going to measure out their batch to go ahead and do that. So we're going to get started. They're going to prepare their dough in this one. So let's go. Go ahead. Okay, then Ariana, we're going to start right here. So we're going to cream together the sugar and the butter. So we have right here 1 cup of butter. We're going to pour out in here. And we need to measure out 1 cup of sugar. So you have your, no, this is Aiden's measuring cup. You're gonna measure out 1 there. Aiden, we're gonna ask you to go over and you're gonna pour out your butter into the mixing bowl behind you right there. So go over. You want to, are you able to reach? No, we're gonna take it. Go ahead and pour gently down. Yeah. Good job. Did you get all in there?
No, there's 1 left.
Use the spatula.
That one got stuck in the cheese.
That's okay.
Oh, it's 2 after.
So we're doing 1 cup of sugar. Yeah, you can go ahead. And then we're gonna use the hand mixer and we're gonna cream the sugar. Aiden, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the sugar.
I'm trying to get it to
There's more. Use that spatula beside you. Put your. Good job. And you're gonna pour. Again, you do that one. It's So the butter and sugar is already mixed. Now we're gonna pour a tablespoon of vanilla. Pour it out in the container, Aiden. And Akeli and Ariana, they're gonna pour a tablespoon into their mixture. Aiden, you can take this over to the mixture. Okay. Okay, you can close that back. And we're gonna pour 1 egg also into the mixture. And we have in here a quarter teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And the girls, they're gonna pour that in, and that's the same for Aiden's mixture, egg and spices. Aiden, you can take this over to your mixture, and you're going to use this, so you can put that on the side, and you're going to mix that in. So I know you normally put in all of your dry ingredients. Afterwards, I've already put salt and some cinnamon and stuff in. We're gonna continue to put the baking powder and the flour in. So Aiden's flour is already pre-measured. This is 2.5 cups of flour. The girls, they're gonna measure out their flour. So Ariana, I want you to, so we're gonna stop the mixer. Ariana, you're gonna measure out 2.5 cups. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna measure 2.5 cups of flour into the bowl here. And come, we're gonna put our flour in. You can stand here. Take your time. So we need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour and a half teaspoon of baking. Oh, Ariana, take your time here. And a half teaspoon of baking powder, right there. So look for the measurement with a half teaspoon.
Okay.
So which one is half teaspoon? Look on the measurement.
Half teaspoon would be this.
This one? Okay. And come, half teaspoon. Oops. You can go over to yours. Go over to yours. You can gently start with that, but you might have to finish with the wooden spoon. We're gonna put the chocolate chip in the cookies. We're gonna put the chocolate chip in the dough. And then we're going to place the baking sheet on the, we're gonna place the parchment paper on the baking sheet. And we're going to scoop out the dough into, I put them 2 inches apart into, we're going to make them into balls and put them 2 inches apart and flatten out the top with either our hands or the spoon. And we're going to bake for 10 to 12 minutes until the edges are slightly golden. And then we're going to let them cool on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes and then transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. We're going to try to see if we'll get them to cool completely before the kids eat them. So 350, bake for 10 to 12 minutes. So we're going to put in those chocolate chip. Come on, Aiden, that's yours. Here. I'm going to put those in. We're not eating them. You're going to put them into the batter. Hold this. No. All of it in. No, just. Yeah. So we did mix the chocolate chip so it's both white and regular chocolate chip, and then we're gonna mix that in. We're gonna mix in the chocolate chip. Kaylee, you can mix in yours.
With this? Oh.
No, with your hand, with the spoon. This is some muscle work have to be put into this.
Does it work out?
This is definitely a workout. And then we're gonna get those into balls. Ariana, can you get those sheets, please? can try stirring it.
Okay.
If you're strong enough, try stirring.
Oh. So we're judging. Oh.
Take your time.
Let's keep placing more.
We're gonna try to see if we could use like these cookie cutters. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna achieve that, but we're gonna see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make those. Aiden,
Yeah.
can take out yours to put those.
Take what?
Take out the amounts of it also there. So just take out a good amount, put it in it, squeeze them in your hand like that. Hold your hand over the container, squeeze it together like this,
Yeah.
and then we're going to put it down on the mat.
Oh, I think I made it too small.
That's okay, depends on which shape you're going to go for. And you flatten it out like that, flatten it as much as possible. So if
Oh,
you,
you pass me a snowman. Ooh, thank you.
if we're going for the tree,
I
do
want
that.
Wait, can I get it to you too?
Absolutely. Let's do that. And I'm gonna just move the there.
Okay, thanks.
And look at that.
Oh!
That's a Christmas tree.
Which yours? Which yours? Okay, which yours?
You can make them flat so when they come up with the You can make a good batch. And do more than one if I can. So we have a batch going in the oven, and we still have dough left, so we are still going at it. Now we're gonna put the last batch of cookies in the oven, and Akelia made this extra special one.
It's a potato.
She says it's a potato, so we're gonna put that in, and again 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. So while the cookies are going in the oven, we are going to get started on our festive charcuterie board, and we're just gonna get started. So you can use whatever crackers that you want. So I am going with today just some multi-grain wheat thins, and I'm going to go with some vegetable crackers. You can use as much crackers as you want, and you can add different variety of cheese. Today I'm going to try a new cheese on my board. So this one is a mango ginger Wensleydale. I've never tried this one before, but if you go into your whatever store you normally get your cheese, they will have a variety of cheese. Feel free to try any one. Your grocer may be able to make you taste to see if you would like. If your store does do that, maybe little local stores may do that. But this one, I took a small piece just in case I don't like it. But I took a small piece, and then we do like a variety cheese, so I'm going to put that on the board. Boursin, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I like this one, and I'm going to put this one on the board. My child in the back, dear Jesus, she might not make it on any of my other videos. And we have smoked Gouda that I'm going to put on the board, as well as I have a jalapeno Gouda that I'm going to put on the board as well. I like dry cranberry, so I'm going to put that on the board as well. And I have salami and prosciutto that I'm going to put on the board. And then for a bit of decoration, I'm going to put some rosemary. When I buy rosemary, I don't use all of it. So I normally just put it in a I normally seal it and just put it in the freezer to keep it fresh, and that's what I did here, so I'm going to use it today. So here we go. It's just about assembling the board. I have here a slate board that I'm going to put my crackers and cheese on. So let's get going. So I like to start cutting my cheese and just leave a little piece of block of the cheese and just start the cutting. So I started with the spicy Gouda, and then this is the Havarti, and you just spread out the cheese all over the board. So I'll just go ahead and you cut on, just make it look pretty like I do normally do cut the cheese on different angles. Slices. Just put the slices on it like that. And then for this one comes nicely packaged like that. Just leave this part on. You just put it like that. And then for this new one, the Wensleydale, the mango ginger. For the Gouda, so the Gouda has a very thick exterior.
Very good.
So this board comes with some little, these are for labeling the different cheeses, and it does come with a chalk that you can write the names on. I did have the names written on, and Aiden rubbed off all the names, so I'm not going to go ahead and write those names on because I'm not sure where, oh, hold on there, sure where I put those chalk. So those are just this particular board, but you can make your own little cards to put the name of the different cheese, and you can just go ahead and just stick those in just like that with the names of the different cheese, so people are aware of what the different cheese are, just like that. And those, you just go ahead and do that. You can see I had my name, the name written on that one, and you just stick it on just like that. So we're gonna move on and just put in the crackers. So this is the vegetable crackers, and we're just gonna layer it around the board, different sections. So you put the crackers different places so you can grab the crackers and the cheese from different places on the board. And the wheat thins, and Akela is there talking to me while I'm recording. That's life. Okay, here we go. And we just put those crackers there. And we put a bit more here. And then we're gonna go ahead and in between the crackers, we're gonna put the meat. So this is the prosciutto, and I like this particular brand. It's Mark Angelo, but you can get any brand you like. It's an Italian brand. I like this particular one because it's extremely thin. So you can do the meat whichever way you like. I normally do like a little ribbon kind of thing, and just curl it up like that and put it down on the board. It's kind of in the individual, just like that. This is for my household. If you are doing it for outsiders and for guests, I guess you can put maybe gloves or so on your hand, or if you wash your hands, you're good. But I'm good to just use my hands right here, and you just go ahead and just separate and go in between your crackers and your cheese, so you're kind of separating everything. Just do that. This one says salami with prosciutto, so I'm taking it. This one is a mix. Just gonna go ahead, and it's from the same Italian brand. The container will just open. I'm gonna do that because we're gonna use the entire container. And you have a little glass strip that if you want to make fancy a rose kind of look, you can go ahead and do this. I normally don't do the fancy rose look, but you can do that if you want to make that rose look. Just get a glass and you just go ahead and wrap it around the edges, and it makes a pretty looking rose when you take it off. Move it over here. You just go over like, okay, that one did not work out. However, it will give you a pretty little rose if you do several curling over like that. And there we go. Okay. But you pile on it going right around, and then you turn it over and you get a rose. We're not doing that. It's gonna be us eating from home here. You can just put on the meat as, just fold them and put on the meat. Just do a simple fold. Simple fold going right around. And you do it where you can pick up the meat easily. And I always like to do a little sweet, and that's where my cranberry comes in. If you don't want the sweet on it, that's okay. You can always skip. I'm just gonna wash my hands. You can always skip the cranberry, but I like to have the cranberry on. I think the cranberry goes nice with the crackers and the meat. So I'm going to put a bit of cranberry in between. I think it goes well with the crackers and the cheese and the meat. And that burst of red color, I think, goes nice with the board. So let's do that. Okay, that's it. Garnish, we're just gonna do the rosemary on the side here. I think we're done. And here we have it. There we have it, our festive board. And I have here my little cheese knife. So the cookies are done and a charcuterie board is done, and now we're just gonna taste it and let you know how it went. Okay, so that's our cookies and that's the board. So the kids are ready. Go ahead.
I made this one. It's only good because I made it.
Thumbs up. So they're saying that it's good because they made it. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
And there's our board that we made, or that I made. So we're gonna get into that. So we have our cheeses, the different cheeses, and we spread out our crackers all over and the different meats, and we have the cranberry, and we're just gonna get into that. So let's get into that. So big hunk of cheese right there, and I normally just do that way. I just put some cranberry and I just put some meat on. Oh, it's a lot of meat, but we're getting into it. It's a lot of meat. Some cheese. Oh, you're not there? Here, are you going for the cheese? How's the cookie? Good. Great. So that was a well-spent afternoon with the kids. Thanks for spending the afternoon with us. Tell us what you do with your kids for your family time. And if you do a charcuterie board for Christmas or just for hanging out with your kids or with your friends and family, let us know. Let us know what are the things that you're doing for Christmas to bring family gatherings, or just for hanging out and having a good time and being festive. Until tomorrow, see you.
I'll show them my big sandwich. Excuse? She called me a big back mama.
Yep, we're chowing down on that board. It's gonna be gone pretty soon.